everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a great summer. I don't know about you guys, but whenever the AC gets turned on and anyone else get froze out of their own home, I'm just freezing. I might have to go put some slippers on actually before I can even continue. Today I have updated reviews for you on products I have been testing lately. As always, if you have tried any of these products, please share down in the comments so that we can all benefit from our collective experiences. I have a lot of lip products actually to start with. I think I'm going to start with those because I kind of want to take off the lip that I'm wearing. It's just not my favorite. So I tried from Revlon their Colorstay Suede ink. So this actually is in a lipstick form, which I think is so neat. And so there you go, it's an actual bullet lipstick. And this is a long wear product, very much like a liquid lipstick, and it really does dry down. Let me see if I can get any on my finger here. I got a little bit off actually. Whenever I see those videos of people like rubbing their lips and nothing comes off, I'm always like, really? Nothing came off? Because I mean, this is pretty long wear. I wore this all day and it looked amazing, but still it's not completely transfer proof, you know? Anyway, I picked up the shade number 1, Gut Instinct, and this is one of those problems I always have with liquid lipsticks or similar products. I want to pick out a pinky nude, which is kind of what it is, and I am wearing it with a lip liner, so it doesn't look quite so pink, but this just turns so pink on me. You can like look at the center of my lips and you can kind of see the color that this turns on me, and I was hoping for more of a nudie pink. And in order for me to make this work, I do have to wear a lip liner, which isn't always a deal breaker, but I so rarely wear products like this anyway. I'm just more of a gloss girl. But I keep, you know, I'm like, man, I do want a product like that for certain occasions where, you know, I don't want to leave lip gloss marks all over my coffee cup when visiting someone, you know, that sort of thing. So I always think I want products like this in my collection. And truth be told, it is a very long wear product. It looks nice from a distance. Up close, you can absolutely see every single line in my lip. It doesn't feel super drying, but you know, it's a long wear formula. It doesn't feel glossy or hydrating, and I tend to end up just putting a gloss on over it anyway. It feels comfortable, but if I do like press my lips together, it kind of wants to stick a little bit. But even with that, like it doesn't feel sticky. And it goes on very nice. I might as well just give you a swatch in the back of my hand since I am wearing a lip liner just so you can see this color. It feels very, very smooth. Like it's just it's honestly very pleasant, but I just wish I liked this color more. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe that off and show you some of my other lip products I have. I go through phases where I'm like, no, I don't need any more lip products, and I don't buy any for months. And then I buy a whole bunch at once. Okay, that is off. Let's talk about a completely different product. This one is from Lisa Eldridge. So Lisa Eldridge came out with a balmy lipstick. Very on point, on trend for her. So as usual, it has this beautiful gold packaging. This particular one is not magnetic, but it does have a nice snap closure. I picked up the shade Epanoui, which I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, but you know, I'm probably not. Epanoui, which roughly translates to blooming. And it is a beautiful, soft, sheer pink. So I'm gonna show you how it looks. Very pretty. But there's something about Lisa Eldridge, she sells the fantasy to me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that woman knows how to like talk about textures and colors and the story behind the formulations. It makes me think her products are going to be life-altering. The truth is, it's a beautiful product, but it's not life-altering, okay? Like, I feel like you can get a balmy lipstick other places for not as much money. It does have a nice vanilla scent, and the color is, you know, it's not too bright. It's brightening on the face, but it's not a bright pink. It does feel very comfortable, quite nourishing. In comparison to the latest ones I tried from Revi Beauty, I would say this one has more pigment than the ones from Revi, but you know, it's still not ultra pigmented. I will wear it, yes, but I'm definitely probably not gonna be raving about it. I feel like, again, there are others you can get that are very similar for much less money. She got me, you guys. Moving on to the next lip product. Now, before I do that, I should be good and give you a nice swatch of Epanoui. Next, I've been testing this gloss from Covergirl, and I've been enjoying it. This is the Yummy Gloss. I know these have been out for like a couple of years now, I think. I finally am trying them. I have the shade You're Just Jelly. It has a beautiful, squishy, big doe foot, and the product smells like candy. I love this type of gloss. It's very kind of thick, fills in all the lines of your lips, feels very nourishing. The only problem I find with glosses like this is they don't always want to stay inside my lips. You can even see already. It kind of got messy very quickly. And it's hard to hold back with a product like this and not apply so much because it's just so lovely and bouncy on your lips. This color is kind of a sheer pinky red. I was hoping for more red, but it's still red enough that it makes me happy. This is super easy to wear. I would happily buy more colors. My only thing to watch out for is, you know, putting on too much and making it get kind of messy and goopy looking. But I love a very high shine gloss, and this is that for me. On to the next lip product. I told you I had a lot. I finally tried the lip softies from Tower 28. I love this. I wasn't sure if I would like the applicator. It's got kind of what I would consider a Carmex type applicator, but I picked up the shade Dulce de Leche and it smells so good. And it is a neutral lip balm. Look at how nice that is. I love this. And Tower 28, you know, they make products for people with sensitive skin. I am confident this will make my lips happy and not inflamed and red. Ultra comfortable, super balmy feeling. I absolutely love it. And this shade, Dolce de Vita, smells so good. It makes me wonder what the other shades smell like. This one smells like the most wonderful dessert. But I'm such a big fan of nudes like this. I love it. Okay, so next I have some lip liners to show you. I picked up a set of these 3 minis from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This was a set I found at TJ Maxx, actually. And I know you guys watch a lot of the same creators that I watch. And can you help me remember, who is it that loves the ABH lip liner so much? Is it Angelica? Angeshka? I'm thinking it might be her, but correct me if I am wrong. But in that little set, I picked up 3 shades, one of which will definitely not be anything I'll be wearing. I'll be passing it along, with the other 2 I can keep. So let me quick lip swatch these for you. So first I have the shade Hazelnut. So here it is swatched on my hand, and I've got it on my lips. I didn't really fill in like the center, but I've got it around the outer color or outer perimeter. This one is another one that would be kind of challenging for me to wear because it kind of blends into my skin so much, but in like a weird way. It's like a little warmer than my skin. Like, this is not a color that I would reach for very often, but I think it might be a handy color to have. I don't know. I might change my mind about that one and give that one to someone, but I'm definitely going to keep this next one. So this is the shade Deep Taupe, which looks like that. Much more cool toned than the Hazelnut one. So I've got it around my lips. You can see that this is definitely a cool shade. It's something that I would use to contour a little bit, but this is actually the shade that I was wearing on my lips in the opening of the video with that Revlon product. So this is a color that I can wear. But I gotta show you this crazy one here. This is the shade Blackberry. I'm actually at kind of a loss who to give this to, because even the people in my life with the skin tone who can wear this color, they don't. So I'm like, who would I give that to? It's crazy. But I have to lip swatch it. All right, so I put it on the outside and kind of blended it in a little bit so you can see. Woo. I'm actually gonna completely fill it in just to see. Okay, that's Blackberry. I don't think I own a single lip product that I would need this color of lip liner for, and I don't foresee myself purchasing any either. It's not a color I go for, but I have to say the formula is really nice. Like the wooden pencil, it's hard to the point where you apply it and it feels like the pencil's gonna last forever and ever. I just filled in my entire lips with this and it still has a super sharp point on it, but at the same time, it's very glidey. Like it wanted to fill in really easily. I didn't have to press hard. Like I see why people like these pencils. I just wish that the trio had slightly better colors for me. I think the one that worked the best is Deep Taupe. All right, let's take this off. All right, I had to reapply foundation around my mouth. Sure was looking crazy there. I realized I forgot to give you hand swatches of some of those other products. So the Covergirl, there you go. Beautiful sheer pinky red. And Dulce de Leche from Tower 28, a beautiful caramel toned lip balm. Now I gotta decide what I'm gonna wear for the rest of the video. I'm gonna take that Hazelnut lip liner. I wanna kind of experiment with this one a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put Dulce de Leche from Tower 28 on top. All right, I have a few more products to talk about. I tried this product from Stila. This was another TJ Maxx find. This is the Heaven's Hue highlighter in Incandescence. Now I love a cream highlighter, so I was so excited to try this. This is one of those bouncy, squishy formulas. You can see it's pink, and it has a bunch of gold shimmer in it. Swatching it, it looks like it's gonna be fairly intense, but after trying it, I've actually found that I don't really care for this that much. The pink somehow kind of blends right into my skin tone, and then all that you can see is the gold glitter that's left over. So perhaps it's a skin tone thing, but this one I don't think is for me. I'll be passing this one along. Now the mascara that I've been testing for the past month is the very popular Maybelline Sky High. It is what I'm wearing today and I think it looks fantastic. This is a good mascara. Like I think over a year ago, I put out a poll on my community tab which mascara I should try. The Sky High was one of the top ones from you guys recommending me to try. Here I am finally trying it. So if you've never tried it before, this one I got as a gift with purchase, hence is why it's so small. But it has a very flexible wand, and typical for lengthening mascaras, it has kind of the smaller cone-shaped wand. I think it does a great job of lengthening and at the same time adding a little bit of drama. Sometimes mascaras that are only lengthening aren't dramatic enough for me. I like them to add a little bit more oomph. This does a good job with that, and this one actually wears really well. It does require a little bit of patience at the end of the night to remove it. Not as bad as others that I've tried, but just something to keep in mind if you're used to like a tubing mascara or something. This one's going to take a little bit more effort and a little bit more patience, but I do think it's worth it. It does not budge. I have a couple of sprays to talk about. So Urban Decay sent me their new all-nighter spray. I was so excited to get a package from Urban Decay. You have no idea. But this is their hyaluronic acid watermelon fruit extract spray. So it does smell like watermelon. It's very summery smelling. And I tend to like all-nighter spray because while it does kind of melt the makeup together and set your face, obviously, it doesn't feel dry. Like, it doesn't make my face feel like things are like hairsprayed on. And it's also not too dewy. That's the problem I've experienced with a lot of sprays, is that they're so dewy, and this doesn't make my face dewy. I do feel like the sprayer on mine is slightly faulty. Like, some of the spray comes out nice and fine, and then sometimes it's just not so fine. I don't know. In any case, it's not a problem. I will be using this. Thank you again so much to Urban Decay for this fun watermelon scented spray. This one from Vacation is an SPF 50 face mist. I have used one from Coola before, and I loved carrying that in my purse for when it was a hot day and I wanted something a little extra where I was going to be in the sun. I'll probably bring this with me when we go to the fair, when we're walking around under the beating hot sun. I don't necessarily trust face sprays like this to provide, you know, true SPF 50 protection like an actual lotion that you would rub into your skin, but I feel like it's something extra, right? Plus it feels nice and refreshing to spritz it on. This particular one, you can see the spritz there. It looks fairly aggressive, but it's not. It's not bad at all. And it smells like coconut. So I'm really happy to have this. I think this came in my FabFitFun box. I'm going to be putting this in my purse, carrying it around all summer. Now this past month, I did a whole swatching video testing the Milani baked blushes. I went and I bought out every single one that I could find. Not bought out. I bought one of each shade that I could find. Today I am wearing Berry Amore, which on me isn't a berry, it's more like a neutral shade. If you want to break down on every single shade, go ahead and check out that video. But the short story is I'll be keeping the majority of the shades from that video. I do think that the texture on them is a little bit more refined than say the Essence ones, which I still love the Essence ones, but I do think Milani's got a slight leg up in formula. Of the 11 shades I swatched, here are the 4 shades I decided not to keep. So first we have Bella Bellini, which this is one that I told you that I was so excited about because I thought it was so adorable. The problem with this one is it does have a true metallic finish. I tried to wear it without it looking so glowy, and it's just too glowy for me. So this one I am going to pass along, even though the color is so cute. And it's the same problem with this one, number 120, Sunrise Serenita. Absolutely beautiful, but this one, again, has a true metallic finish. It's not just glowy, it's very intense with the glow. That is so pretty though. It's so pretty. I'm also gonna pass along Rose Doro. This one just wasn't my favorite shade. I feel like I have lots of blushes to fill in the gap. I mean, swatching it, it looks so pretty. Now am I trying to convince myself to keep it? No, I've got enough blush, but I know it can be difficult to see, but there is a very slight pink sheen to it along with some gold sparkles. It's just an interesting flip to me on my cheeks, and it's not something that, you know, I really feel like I need in my collection. And the other one I'm not going to keep is Bellissimo Bronze. This is a super warm toned neutral blush, and it's a little too warm, I think, for my complexion. Like not something I'm going to reach for. So those are the only 4 I'm not keeping, and it's not because I think the formula is bad. They're just not shades that I am going to reach for, or the level of shimmer is just too high for me. But the formula is so good. Very nice and smooth and not too pigmented. Today I was able to gently build up the level of Berry Amore here, and I just love that. Okay, so that's it for makeup products that I was ready to review, but I actually want to start doing something if I can remember to do it. But I want to start sharing either videos or actual channels that I would like to recommend to you. Yesterday, I saw the most cool video from Khaki. I'm gonna make sure I link it down below. But Khaki is a painter and she's really adept at picking out undertones and specific colors and how they will go together. And she put together a video talking about contrast and how we can make colors work on our skin or why certain things don't work all the time. And I thought it was so interesting. The color theory there made so much more sense. Anyway, I highly recommend that video. I'm gonna link it down below. You have made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. This is where I share my tea of the day. Today I'm drinking a Dragon Well. It's from a brand called the Sencha Tea Bar. Dragon Well is a green tea that has been pressed flat, and it is a tea you have to be really careful to not use too hot of water. So I was really careful to use 180-degree water, and it is absolutely delicious. I feel like Dragon Well has a very distinct Dragon Well taste. It's kind of hard to describe unless you've tried Dragon Well before, but if you like green tea, it's definitely worth checking out. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you. I'll see you again in my next one. Bye.